And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 18, Pioneer.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He'll take this to the 46.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
20! Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Indianapolis! A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And the Patriot first down.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. This is caught inside the 15. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
It's a gain of
big play there for New England. And even 40 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1. To throw, here's Willis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown and shutting him off now open field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 74 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go.
Here's a give up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this Patriots defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
70, Tampa Wolf.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Bobcats.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready up.
3rd down at 6.
Tampa 60. Let's go now.
Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Willis looking to throw it. He'll try and do this himself.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ready.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
19.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go. Viking 18. Panther 11. 69. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Kenneth Walker from 3 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Patriots 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam. They give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second and 10.
Get it. Let's go.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Here's Willis. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ken Walker with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Patriots 21.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It looks like they'll move things around here. Now Willis to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they pumped the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. Now this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Last play of the half, Willis. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. Willis looking to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Stephon Diggs. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Colts 49. Patriots 35.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 27 yards there. A first down.
First and 10
Here we go.
at the 22-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Here's Willis. He'll try and do this himself. Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Here we go.
Now Willis.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may give more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he takes this one back
into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
42.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. What's the motion?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
56. Patriots 42.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Drop 60. Drop 60. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Borregales now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Colts 56, Patriots 49.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Here we go.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things up. A short one there, caught by Warren. Look at the big fella go. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trap 60. Mustang 19. Go street. 19 Lion.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 49.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go! Cougar 19. Rig.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing, Willis. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here's first down.
Patriots, first down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Patriots.
18, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go. Street. 70 Lions. Come 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Let's go. 19 target.
Now Willis. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Willis to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Willis back to throw here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 back.
They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming the way